I think when I was observing what's happening throughout the world, especially following George Floyd's murder in Minneapolis, I thought there should be more meaningful action rather than just protests. I was walking past the statue of Robert Milligan. As you know, he was one of the architects of West India Dock here, which ultimately amassed wealth through transatlantic slave trade. So I thought, why his statue should be here, still slavery being glorified in essence. So the statue wasn't here for education of history. If there is a purpose of education of history through his statue, then the statue should go inside. And I think there was also that question of how and what I do personally to join the movement, to express my solidarity in standing up against racism and systemic racism, more importantly, because I think the transatlantic slave trade was the first systematic exploitation of human beings. I think it's a reconciliation process that has started long ago, but it's like in its peak now, or we're having a moment. We are actually having a strong reflection on the past or on history, which are often glorified and not necessarily looked into objectively, and having some sort of integrity and honesty in admitting many brutal decisions that had impacted millions of people's life, death, and misery. And I think, starting from Bristol, I can talk about London. I think it's time for London to redress itself, refresh with its symbols, statues, monuments, and landmarks. We should definitely appreciate recent history from the last couple of hundred years. So my message to Boris Johnson will be to not take side. We are just as British as our white brothers and sisters. So own up to us as well. We are also equal citizens of this country, and look into our grievance and sincerely address it as the leader of this country, rather than taking side and just making political statement. And also he himself, his many comments from the past, he hasn't apologized yet. So I think, to unite people, you need to have that moral courage to own up to your mistakes.